Good morning, guys. So, today's video is going to be about facing your fear. And a little bit is going to go back into just my own recent history with the hardest internal thing that I've had to deal with. That was a good question that I got the other day, and it kind of got me into my warrior spirit today. A little bit though with the heavy heart. So, I haven't shared this yet with you guys, but the reason I moved out to LA was because my sister got sick, and she has children that, she wanted someone to keep an eye on while she was in and out of the hospital and getting help for that. And my sister passed away a year ago in 2 days. And nothing has ever shaken my faith like that before. I thought I knew everything. I thought I was prepared. I know what happens when we die. I've, conquered my fear of death. And losing my sister reminded me of this human experience. So I do believe that, she's definitely in a better place. Sometimes people ask me, do you believe in God? Are you a Christian? And my answer for some people is no. For some people, it's yes. It depends on who's asking. And let me explain that. I believe that there are multiple paths to God. I feel like the Bible is a wonderful guide to essentially, like, there's so much hidden knowledge and truth in there. And that if you truly were to follow Jesus, you wouldn't necessarily follow the church's leadership currently and how things are going. But that's all blowing up. That's, neither here nor there right now. But I was raised Christian. So when my sister passed away, I had a huge shake of faith because she was very, very devout. And, part of me wanted to believe that she went on to what she wanted for an afterlife. But, that's the thing about the whole Christianity religion that bothers me, is that there's the concept that, if you weren't a Christian, you wouldn't go to heaven. Like, it didn't matter what kind of a person you are. You could be the worst person ever and still go to heaven as long as you, believed in Jesus. Like, it didn't matter if you had actions that reflected that. And I struggled for pretty much this entire year. It's really taken me this full year just to get to the point where I can talk about it like this. And obviously it's not the easiest thing for me to do, but when you do lose someone who's so close to you, like my sister was my best friend, and you're going through your spiritual awakening, and you had a previous religious belief that you are trying to let go, or you're trying to ascend out of, especially if you feel like it is fear-based. And I'm not saying that that's the case for everybody. This is just from my own personal experience. And that's, this is just me. This is just me being me, you guys. At the end of the day, I am human. I welcome the mistakes that I make. The only thing that really matters at the end of the day is that you have an opinion. Like, pick a side and stay on it. Be decisive. Take action. And I hid a lot of what was going on with me. I didn't want to truly face and deal with the pain that I was feeling. And it ended up erupting a couple of months ago, maybe about 6 months ago. I made it about 6 months in before I just absolutely could not hold it in anymore. And I went to a very, very, very low place. It was truly my dark night of the soul. Like, as best as from my understanding of what a dark night of the soul is, that was my dark night of the soul. And You know, I do believe that there is a higher power, that there is a source energy of us all. And I believe that when we pass, we go back to that source, and, you know, she has the ability to come back if she wants to. And if she doesn't, then she'll be there when I'm done. You know, we can decide to come back together if we want to. Like, there's a lot of options. You know, if I have a child, she might come back as my child. Like, that's just the way reincarnation works when it's in your bloodline. At least from my understanding. And I miss her a lot, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the pain doesn't go away just because you feel like you've, you know, become more spiritual or you've mastered something like that. It's just part of being human. And that part you really can't avoid. And the longer you avoid it, the worse it's going to be. Like, you have to truly learn to embrace the pain and whatever it is that you're fearing, because a lot of us have fear based on a prior pain and a trauma that we've had. And, you know, we're so afraid of feeling that pain again. Now, we'll do anything to not actually face it. And realistically, the way that the universe works, everything is a cycle. It's gonna bring it back around for you to continue to face until you know, break that cycle. So it's now been almost a complete year cycle, you know, trip around the moon or trip around the sun without her. And this is the hardest thing I've ever had to do, but I just have to feel gratitude for the time that I did get with her, and gratitude for the children that she has, that I get to love. And like, her daughter looks just like her. It's crazy. Like, sounds like her. Like, it's like, oh, like mini little sister all over again. And I have a lot of sisters. I'm one of 4 girls and a boy, so you know, your relationship with each sibling is going to be different. But my sister was the one person who I've probably never gotten in a fight with, like, ever in life. Like, you know, I have a harsh personality at times for most people. She's never ever gotten in a fight with me, which is amazing. She's a saint. And yeah, I love her. I still do. So I just wanted to talk today about, you know, just what it's like when you are facing that pain. You know, it's crazy because you do feel like a physical pain, like it's a physical loss, like a piece of you is missing. And you have to just let that sit there with that pain. And that's the only way for it to heal, plus time. Like, it's all you got. If you sit there and you don't allow yourself to feel it, if you fill that void with alcohol, drugs, you know, dating, sex, TV, internet, porn, anything, you know, to just kind of numb it. You know, that's what our addictions are. All of our addictions that we do have are just numbing certain traumas and pains that we've already experienced, that we're not facing yet. And ooh, it's not easy, but it does get easier. That's all I can say with it. So that's it for me today. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my day in LA. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.